Welcome back. In this lesson, we'll explore the far-reaching impact of depression. As we learned in the previous video, depression is much more than just a temporary sadness. It's a serious mental health condition that affects how people feel, think, and behave. Now let's dive into how depression impacts not only the individual, but also their loved ones, communities, and even entire societies. First, let's look at the individual. The experience of depression can be overwhelming and isolating. Imagine waking up every day with a heavy feeling, a feeling that doesn't go away. Even the simplest tasks, like getting out of bed or brushing your teeth, might seem impossible. That's the reality for many people who live with depression. It saps energy, motivation, and joy. And while everyone experiences a low mood or sadness at times, depression can last for weeks, months, or even years, making it difficult for a person to function in everyday life. People with depression often lose interest in activities they once enjoyed. Whether it's hobbies, work, or spending time with loved ones, depression can create a feeling of detachment. And as a result, they might withdraw from their relationships, social activities, and even self-care. The sense of hopelessness, where nothing seems worth doing or improving, can leave individuals feeling like they're trapped in a never-ending cycle. Now let's think about the family. Depression doesn't just affect the person who has it. It also takes a toll on their family members. Family members often find themselves in the role of caregivers. They may struggle to understand why their loved one is withdrawing, why they're not engaging in family events, or why they seem distant. This can create confusion, frustration, and even feelings of guilt. The emotional distress felt by family members can be immense. Parents may feel like they're failing their child when they can't fix their depression. Partners may feel helpless as they watch their loved ones struggle, and siblings or friends may feel unsure of how to support someone who is constantly withdrawing or feeling sad. But the burden on families doesn't end with emotional strain. Financial pressures can also arise when someone is unable to work due to depression. In many cases, depression leads to reduced productivity or absenteeism, which may mean lost income for the individual and added financial strain for the family. Families may also face the cost of treatment, including therapy and medications, which can be a financial burden if healthcare systems don't offer adequate support. Next, let's zoom out and consider the societal impact. Depression has significant effects on society as a whole. We can think of this in terms of lost productivity in the workplace, increased healthcare costs, and even the social services needed to support those with depression. In the workplace, depression is one of the leading causes of absenteeism, when employees miss work due to health problems. But it's not just about missing work. It's also about presenteeism, which happens when employees come to work but can't perform at their usual level due to their mental health. This results in lower productivity, which ultimately impacts businesses and the economy at large. And let's not forget the healthcare system. People with depression are more likely to visit healthcare providers, and this leads to increased demand for mental health services. The costs of providing therapy, medications, hospitalizations, and other treatments add up, both for individuals and for healthcare systems. It's a growing issue, particularly as the rates of depression continue to rise. On a broader level, depression can contribute to social isolation, making it harder for people to maintain relationships or engage in their communities. When someone withdraws because of depression, they might stop participating in social or religious gatherings, community events, or even family celebrations. This isolation only deepens the sense of loneliness and despair that many with depression feel, and it creates a vicious cycle that's hard to break. But there's more. Depression is also linked to increased disability claims and early retirement. People suffering from depression may not be able to keep up with the demands of their job, which may lead to them taking early retirement or applying for disability benefits. This can further strain societal resources. Now, you might be thinking, how can we break this cycle? While the burden of depression is undeniably heavy, there is hope. treatment options, ranging from therapy to medication, can help individuals reclaim their lives. But awareness, education, and early intervention are key to preventing the long-term consequences of untreated depression. The more we understand how depression affects everyone, not just the individual, the more we can work together to create supportive environments for those who are struggling. Reflection: how might depression affect family relationships in your community? In your opinion, what can society do to better support people with depression, both personally and financially? As you can see, depression is not just an individual struggle, it's a societal issue that requires attention at every level. In the next video, we'll explore the global context of depression, how it affects different regions of the world, from Africa to North and South America. Let's keep it going, and I'll see you in the next one.